The news line, flight resumption. Nigeria bars Air France, Lufthansa, KLM and others. Ahead of the resumption of international flights, the Nigerian government has released the list of international airlines denied approval to operate in the country. Air France, KLM, Etihad, Rwandair, Lufthansa, TAAG Angola Airlines, Air Namibia and Royal Air Maroc are airlines denied entrance in the country, the aviation minister Hadi Sirika said. Nigeria had in August vowed to implement a reciprocity clause by banning flights and airlines from countries that put similar bans on flights from Nigeria as nations open their airspace amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Sirika, while speaking at the bi-weekly Presidential Task Force (PTF) on COVID-19 briefing on Thursday, said only approved airlines will be allowed into the country's airspace. President Muhammad Buhari had in March ordered the suspension of international flights to curb the influx of imported cases of the COVID-19 virus in the country. While local flights were also suspended, they resumed about 5 weeks ago as the country joined the rest of the world to battle the pandemic. Nigeria recorded its first case of COVID-19 in an Italian who arrived the country late February. Since then, over 54,000 infections have been recorded, leading to over 1,000 deaths. Approved airline. Mr. Sirika also said some airlines have been given approval to operate within the COVID-19 protocols. These airlines include Middle East, British Airways, Delta Airline, Qatar Airways, Ethiopian Airline, Egyptian Airpeace, Virgin Atlantic, Sky, Africa World Airways, Air Cote d'Ivoire, Kenya Airways, Emirates and Turkish Airlines. He further explained the criteria used in approving and denying operations of the airlines. We use the Foreign Carrier Operator Permit, which is the requirement by our laws, guidelines by COVID-19 PTF and other guidelines including restrictions that came from other countries which will affect our own operations here at home. Air France and Lufthansa were not approved. The reason is that Swiss visa owners are not allowed entry, and the same reason for KLM, he said. The minister also hinted that passengers who failed to present a valid COVID-19 test or refused to go for a repeat test may be placed on a travel watch list for 6 months. Thank you for listening and don't forget to subscribe.